What's happening? It's your boy ATC. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you fucking with my content. You feel me? This time we got a new anime review for y'all today. It's called Dandadan. It just recently hit Netflix as of October. It currently airs on Crunchyroll and, like I said, Netflix. It's currently ongoing right now, and I must say, for the type of genre that I fuck with, it's giving me that action comedy type of vibe. And I fuck with it. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Yeah. One of the things I gotta start off by saying is the opening intro to this is fire as fuck, bro. The song is fucking a bop. Do you hear me? It's very catchy. It had you like, you know what I'm saying? You feel a certain kind of way when you listening to that bitch. You feel me? And if you a lover of music, then you definitely gonna love this opening intro to Dandadan. For real. Cause like I say, it's very fun. It's very exciting. And when you checking out a new anime, it's got to have a fire opening intro to me, because that just hooks the watcher. If it's got a fire opener, then it's going to make you want to watch further and further and further. So, yeah, it's about. So at the very beginning of the episode, we basically get introduced to one of our main characters, and that's Momo Ayase. We first get introduced to her while she's talking with her boyfriend. And this shit had me really dying, y'all, because Buddy said, if you ain't giving up no coin, then we can't go on no dates today, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Damn. He coming like that? This nigga like, man, you know how this shit work. Or better yet, why don't you drop them drawers and let a nigga hit finally? Or put out or something. Then I might take you out, but bitch, you paying for it though. Like, for the motel type shit. Like, man, that's crazy. But like, yeah, as soon as I seen that, I was just like, yeah, this shit finna be a funny ass show. But Buddy really hit her ass with the dilemma. She like, ground, hold my bag, and hit this motherfucker with a roundhouse kick. But he blocked that motherfucker though. They had a little scuffle and he ended up kicking her in the stomach. Buddy said, fuck this shit. You ain't never got no money. You ain't giving up no puss. And you lame. Her response was to call this motherfucker some seafood names. Tuna, octopus, squid. Man, here, I'm dying. I'm like, man, you just got your ass fucked off. You know what I'm talking about? Not necessarily fucked off, but you know what I'm saying? He put you in your place. And you gonna call him some tuna names, girl? You should have had some fucking snappy ass names to throw back at him real quick. Moving along though, after a few side character appearances, like the homegirl she ended up talking with in the classroom, like about wanting to find a guy like Ken Takamura, which I assume was some like fictional character in this show's like lore or history or whatever. But they like, oh girl, that doesn't exist anymore. Like, but after we basically see them have a little girl chat or whatever, we end up seeing Momo moping around the halls like about her breakup, when she ended up seeing our next main character introduction, which is Okarum, and he getting picked on like a motherfucker in the classroom. I mean, motherfuckers throwing paper at him, talking about you missed, like try again type shit. He really looking like the class nerd type shit, but the whole time, Buddy really reading some shit like about the aliens and shit. But as Momo see him reading and like the kids pick on him, one of the motherfuckers say, put a magnet in it. That'll really hurt. Like, do you know how diabolical you gotta be to throw paper at a motherfucker in a classroom and then say, hold on, the paper's not bothering him. Let's put a magnet in it. Let's fuck him up worse. Let's really catch his attention. He'll want to fight then. Like, nigga, what? Then these motherfuckers some bullies. Whole time as they saying this and trying to put their mastermind plan into motion, Momo the whole time went and sat down right in front of him like, yeah, fuck with him now. You gonna throw it now? Like, I'm a bad bitch. You finna throw it at me? Type shit. So they end up, you know, they're not finna hit a girl, so mission accomplished. Momo did what she came for. She get to asking Okarum, what you reading? Flipping through his little book like, oh my God, this motherfucker, you know what he thinking? This my first very own friend. I've never had a girl talk to me before. And she's interested in what I like. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how this motherfucker feel. After this, she ended up leaving the class and, you know, she's still moping around the halls and shit. But Okarum, he ended up following her and talking about, like, I know you talk to me because you really like aliens. like tweaking, like spazzing out type shit. Like, I know this is really what you want. Like, you're just like me. We're twinsies. And he ends up nerding out in front of her, and she like, I don't really believe in that shit. I was just being nice to your ass. I was just trying to help you because them bullies they was really just picking with you type shit. And then she hit him with the line, act like we never met. Whole time, you know, he really feeling soul crushed. Like, this the very first time a girl talked to me, a friend, and then I'm thinking she interested and she really did. What? Don't talk to me. So, you know, she, unlike most motherfuckers, some motherfuckers would have walked off. She like, nah, that was really too mean. Let me run that shit back. Let me come talk to him. So whenever she backtrack and apologize, she tells him, you know, I don't believe in aliens, but what I do believe in is ghosts. So we end up learning her grandmother's a spirit medium, and in between they little back and forth, which was funny as fuck, Buddy basically say, don't mock the occult. Like, he really into this alien, SpaceX, like UFO, unidentified flying object type of activities. Don't mock what I'm into. But like I said, after this little funny back and forth, we see them basically dare each other to go to each different location. Momo got to go see a spot where UAPs or aliens are seen. In Okaroon, he got to go to a place where known paranormal activity happens, like ghosts and shit. Both of these motherfuckers sound crazy, by the way. Like, if a motherfucker dare you to go to a place where known alien activity is, you finna go? Alright, you on some Twilight Zone shit. And then also, if a motherfucker dare you to go to a haunted house that's got like known conjuring shit in it, you telling me you finna really go up in that bitch? Like, I don't know. That's crazy. But back to the mission, back to the story. So we then see Momo at Nagi General Hospital, which by the way look creepy as fuck, talking about like aliens, nigga. I know some ghosts in this bitch. Like, you can't tell me this bitch is not haunted. It looks like a trap house, like, for ghosts. Like, nigga, what? Like, tell me about it. Abandoned, run down. Okaroon tell her, cause he on the phone talking to her type shit. He tells her like it's a known UFO location type. And if you go to the roof, you bound to be abducted and have some experiments on you and all types of other crazy shit. And this the crazy part. Whole time, Okaroon been fronting on her though. He never been abducted or nothing. Like, he ain't even ever seen one. But on his side, we see he's standing in front of an abandoned, rundown, which what looks like a tunnel. It looked like a tunnel to me. So we looking at an abandoned, rundown tunnel with a damn keep out sign in front of it, knowing damn well it's gonna be some shit in there with a damn keep out sign in front of it type shit. But my boy Okaroon, he got courage. Like, he ain't no bitch. He can tell something off, but he still proceeds to enter the tunnel. And we end up learning that she's talking on the phone with Momo that she's never actually seen a ghost. Her grandma is a spirit medium, and her parents died, and her grandma, the one that been raising her. And as a kid, she used to basically, her grandma would have her do like a ritual or whatnot. And this ritual that her grandma had taught her as a kid, she basically had to do this every day. And students was teasing her and shit. Even the boys she liked, which made her basically hate her grandma. And eventually made her stop doing the ritual altogether. You know how it be when kids getting teased and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna stop that shit because you don't want them to, you know what I'm saying, get to teasing you and shit. You gonna stop. But really it all bothered her though, because she just really loved her grandma, and the fact that she was a spirit medium, and that's why she believes in ghosts. Like, it was a whole wholesome moment. You feel me? She ended up asking him why he believes in aliens, but Okaroon like, it don't really matter. Whole time she trying to get him to like talk about, you know, why he believe in it, and he started seeing bloody footsteps on the wall and shit. So you know what I'm saying? It's eerie around this bitch. It's finna be trouble. And for a brief second, I noticed this during the episode, we see the lights on her side, tongue tied and shit. On her side, we start seeing the lights start flickering and shit for a brief second. So you already know it's finna be some alien activities on her side. They coming out to play type shit. And it's finna be some Ghost and Hanks on Okaroon's side. But he looked down though, he noticed the bloody steps leading right up to him. And when he look up, he see this creepy ass old grandma, like a wooden doll type shit. I could not make this shit up to you. Y'all see the picture. You know what I'm talking about. But this shit was creepy as fuck though, man. And like straight nightmare fuel type shit. This next part had me fucking dying. And I mean, literally, I rewind this shit like 5 times. Like, bro, nah, this shit is funny. This bitch eyes get to glowing like yellowish orange. Like, somebody got a sickness. And this hoe say, if I'll let you suckle my teats, my titty. I'll let you suckle some titty if you let me gobble up them meats. Like, grandma trying to get him guac 3,000 gilf activities. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? And this the crazy thing. I know some of you freak ass motherfuckers out there would have had granny in their jaws sorting the motherfucker. Yeah, it's some of y'all out there. I know it is. But back to the story. My boy Okaroon dropped the flashlight and get the immediately hauling ass down the tunnel. My boy, I'm talking about he a whole Olympic runner at this point. Do you hear me? Hitting a straight dash like what any normal civilian or person or human would do at this moment in time in this scenario. Bruh screaming, "Ghost!" Whole time Momo saying, "Don't run, don't scream," and he doing the whole complete opposite. And she also telling him like, "Don't talk loud because if you do, it's just gonna get worse." But if you do gotta run from the granny, you know, Turbo Granny, if you gotta run from Guac Turbo Granny 3000, you gotta run the fuck. Like, you gotta really be hauling ass like 5 damn pit bulls, like, on your ass type shit. Do you hear me? Like a pack of dogs, like zombies, nigga. World War Z. Y'all ever seen that movie World War Z with them zombies and shit? Them, huh? Run. The Last of Us type run. You gotta be doing the dash. But I'm knowing the whole time he running, ain't no way he finna outrun this bitch, man. This bitch was lunging. Do you hear me? This bitch was 40-yard meter dashing, nigga. This bitch was hitting it, dog. Like, shove one foot and lay the other one, nigga. Goddamn. She was putting foot to pavement, nigga. Shit. So while he running, it's like some movie shit. Like, I always like to reference Lord of the Rings because this is the first time I saw this in a movie where you're watching it and like the roads start getting longer and longer as you're walking down the road and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So that's what happened in this scenario. While he running down trying to get away from Turbo Granny, the tunnel started getting longer, nigga. Like, what? I'm not finna make it about this bitch. But like I say, as bruh is running for his life, Momo say if you don't beat Turbo Granny in the race, she gonna curse you. Tell me why as soon as she say this, Okaroon look back and the old bitch done put some pep in her step. Like I said, nigga, the old bitch was moving. She done put some pep in her step and caught up to my boy. So it flipped back over to Momo's side and we see the phone, it didn't turn red and all she heard was some screaming and the phone goes silent. So she knowing some shit is off. She tried taking off, but now all of a sudden on her, like I said, on her side, lights start popping on and off and shit. And some creepy shit starting to go on and she ended up seeing 3 creepy triplets appear. She looking stuck like, oh no, double fuck me. Like, there's no fucking way, pause. But there's no fucking way that this nigga just had the ghost appear on him and now the 3 creepy midgets is on me. Like, what, nigga, what? I said midgets, but I really meant triplets. Back to the story. But like I say, she tried hauling ass and they end up catching up to her and all 3 of them rip her clothes off and capture that ass. Next thing we hear is a creepy ass alien voice and we see Momo in her bra and panties like restrained by her feet and her hands by the freaky ass aliens. Freaky ass alien US-69 god. Okay. They call Seraponians or some shit. I might be butchering the name. Seraponians, some shit like that. Yeah, I might be butchering the name, but you get it. You've seen the episode. And if you haven't seen the episode, go check that shit out and then come back here and we'll talk about it. But anyway, they come from a planet called Serpo, and as they got her surrounded, one of them say in like a deep ass voice, "Do not be afraid. We friendly people." Momo like, yeah, right. Like, why you kidnap a bitch then and take all of her clothes if you so friendly? You feel me? Aliens say we didn't haul your things with care, and we end up seeing like they done ripped all of her shit to shreds type shit. Basically, bitch gonna need some new handbags and shorts and skirts and shit. But 1/3 of the freaky alien troop get to explaining how their species is all male, which means they can only reproduce through clone technology. But since they all look alike, evolution never really takes its course, which results in conflict or basic emotions being annihilated. What? So all of y'all's males having freak offs and shit. Cloning technology. That's weird. Anyways. Freaky alien number 2 say, "We want your reproductive organs, your bananas." Bro, that shit had me dying. Nigga said that shit. "We want your bananas." Here, what the alien said? "We want a shebang bang bitch." Freaky ass alien pull out this robot dick on the bitch and tell her he want to extract her uterus and her bananas for research. Momo like, "What the fuck you mean, bitch? I'm a virgin." She say she's saving this pussy for a Ken Takakura that she hasn't met yet. And I be damned if a robot dick be my first. Like they having a real serious debate over this. One of the freaky ass aliens though, he grab the top of her head and get to hitting her with that psychokinesis. All three of them eyes get to glowing and they full force in the psychokinesis on Momo, trying to get her aroused. Like, I mean, they on some freaky shit. They ain't even no music playing, nigga. Ain't no slow jams, nigga. These some freaky robots, man. Hell, they ain't grabbing no lube, nigga. They grabbing oil. Like, nigga, for the parts, nigga. Like, what? For real though, freaky ass aliens, 69 guys, like for real. Motherfuckers say they trying to put that mojo on you for show. Momo, shit, fuck you mean? Got Momo tripping, she resisting, but she seeing multiple alien faces. You know, they got her tripping and shit, like an alien trip, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Mystical shit, mystical weird shit. But they but they got her tripping and shit, seeing multiple faces, and the temperature getting warmer, and they notice she has strong like spiritual power, and one of them get to grip on her legs, and he getting up close and personal with the banana. And we see him some weird ass like spike come out the robot dick, nigga. It was weird. You can only imagine how she feels. She done been abducted, robot talking freaky, and then a spike come out the tip of the shit. Like, what? He talking about inserting this bitch? Oh hell no. She literally flipping the fuck out, you know? Her phone get to ringing and all three of them like, what the fuck? Alien walk over to get the cell phone and it's Okaroon, and all we see is a demonic foot come flying through that bitch, you feel me? And then we see a cursed Okaroon looking like Turbo Granny come crawling through the phone, like the girl off of the movie, The Ring. If you ever seen the movie with The Ring, with the girl, how she come out the TV and shit, well, that's how he comes stepping out that motherfucker. He toe stepping, you know what I'm saying, out the phone. First thing he do is bite one of the dicks off of the aliens and sling his ass, and he hit a wall. One of the aliens like, damn, we ain't never seen teleportation through a smartphone. Who is you? Who? What power level is you? At this moment in time, Turbo Granny, she take over fully, and she end up on some real freaky activity. She talking about she finna gobble up all the glizzies, all the weenies. Aliens say, look, we ain't invite no males to the party, and rip off their skin and get to exposing what they truly look like. And they look weird looking, like they had like a weird, like blackish, whitish, like weird looking pattern on them. You see it in the picture, you know what I'm saying? You get, they look creepy looking. Hell, they look even more creepy with the damn skin suits on, but fucking without the skin suits, they just look like odd, like something out of a World of Wild Things type shit. But they get to telling them like, either leave or give us your banana. Alien get to hitting the sixth sense organs like technique or some damn shit, and shit get to blowing up. But Turbo Granny and Okaroon moving fast as shit. Before the alien can attack, it done ripped off another alien dick. Now one more is left and she going for it. Alien real mad now. Alien like, you done ripped off all these dicks? You banana thief? Banana thief. I'm finna hit you with a what's that shit? A Serponian formula serpogrammetry. Motherfucker had a whole power up move and shit. And basically like it force pushed Turbo Granny all the way back to the wall. Alien get to enforcing his law. He putting 10 toes down. I want that banana now. Okaroon get to telling like, you know what I'm saying, how he feel, and he get to saying like all he ever wanted to do was meet aliens and shit, and to really just make a friend, cause he been trying to meet him since he was in school, getting bullied and shit by the kids, they picking on him, and the aliens ain't coming. He felt his life was basically lame than a bitch. It wasn't worth anything. Till he met Momo, and that changed, and now basically if you don't get your dusty hands off my bitch, nigga, I might have to put these fisticuffs on you. You know what I'm talking about? Okaroon get to saying he'll do anything for her, even become a monster, and then Turbo Granny take like right back over, and the aliens hit his ass with another attack. Like soon as he was powering up, man, the nigga power right the fuck back down. But he gave up quick. He said, I don't think I can save you, bitch. They might got you this time. Alien talking to him, he get to saying like, look, we can't be friends with violent humans like you, and besides, we prefer women anyway, dog. You ain't a part of the party. Like, let us get back to arousing you. All of a sudden, while she getting hit with the arousal, she get to thinking like about what her grandma had taught her about how to release her chi, and she firmed the muscles up in her tummy. She pictured a chi release, and then boom, she bust out the damn chair type shit, glass busting and shit. Everybody shocked. Okaroon, the aliens. She got whole psychic powers, so she she get the hidden fan, and one of the powers that she do is that she ended up giving a fucking power kick and busting a big ass hole in the UFO. And I'm talking about powerful ass kick, man, like that roundhouse kick we seen her do at the beginning of the episode that didn't do shit to the boyfriend. Yeah, one of them kicks. But basically, after she done landed the kick or whatever, and shit is busting and breaking apart, and the UFO is coming down at this point of the episode, we then see Turbo Granny then took back over Okaroon, and she biting the shit out of Momo. Momo ended up grabbing his head and forcing Turbo Granny from about of him for a bit, and she get to end up having a face to face with Granny, and the Granny say the kid's glizzy is all mine, bitch. Pause. But as long as you got it, as long as he got the curse, it ain't going nowhere, and come to the tunnel and fight me, you tacky little bitch, and disappear. And that's basically the little face to face that we see with Granny. Like she basically issuing in a challenge at this point. Bitch, if you want to help your friend get his glizzy back, you know what I'm talking about? You're going to have to come to the tunnel where I trap at. You feel me? They end up crash landing the UFO. Both of them get to talking like, what a fucking night. You got kidnapped and I got cursed. Okaroon decided to, basically he gonna go back to the tunnel to fight for his dick. And then Momo, she like, shit, we in this to win this, I'm coming too. As they walking, he says they're like, sorry, I'm an awkward guy, and she instantly starts thinking of the things Ken Takamura would say, and he ends up asking her to like put on some clothes because he wouldn't be able to think straight. Seeing her kind of naked like that, and after she hear like some more of the lines that like he's spewing from his mouth, he really dropping that motherfucking sauce. But as she's hearing those lines coming out of his mouth, she like, what the fuck? What is this feeling I'm getting? Like she knowing like it's bubbling up to something. She's feeling like she really, she getting this feeling like a good feeling, butterflies type shit. And she asked him what his name is, and he ends up saying Ken Takamura, or Takamura, and as she ended up looking stuck as fuck, and that's basically the end of the episode. Bruh, if I had to rate this episode, I would give it a 10 out of 10. The animation was so on point. I love how it looks, the story, and how quickly it gets you like kind of like sucked into the idea of like, what the fuck are the aliens or the ghosts? Like, what do they look like? Like, you kind of just want to know because you interested. Why does he care so much? Why does she like, you know what I'm saying? It sucks you in to the funniness of each character and how the story formulates. I think it's done really well in my opinion, and I fuck with it. In this genre of anime, it's like the anime that I reviewed last year, Zom 100, which you can check out, by the way, in the playlist on my channel. But it's like that anime. It's that type of genre that I like to fuck with. That comedy. It's got its little seriousness to it. You feel me? But it's like a kind of like a mature comedy though. Like, you feel me? I even had a homie of mine compare it to Fooly Cooly. And when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? This does kind of remind me of Fooly Cooly kind of. And I was a real big fan of Fooly Cooly. Like, growing up, I remember being a little kid and watching Fooly Cooly. So, yeah, it does kind of give off those Fooly Cooly vibes for sure. But it's got its action, it's got its funny, and like I said, it's got its good comedy moments for sure. But let me know down in the comments your official rating for the episode, and if you've seen it or haven't seen it. And by the way, you can catch this new anime on Netflix and Crunchyroll. But as always, one love, two peace, and I'm out. Till the next time, you dig? For sure.